Welcome back to the 2022-23 final playtesting tournament. I'm Puddnhead, and I'm today here with Zot. Hello, Zot.
Hey, fellow Mage Warriors.
And we are going to be commenting on this game between Farkas playing the Adramelech Warlock and Red in the upper left, and a Riddigoss fan or Zinke playing in the lower right as the Straywood Beastmaster in green.
Really?
So here we go.
Find it interesting to see Farkas playing a fire mage.
Farkas has gotten tired of the woods, and he's going to throw fireballs.
Burn it all down, start over.
I'm pretty sure every time I've seen him bring a book to a tournament, it's been a nature mage. I think he did druid once, but mostly he's a beastmaster.
Well, this should be an interesting game.
Oh no, they have to reset. Did I not? Ugh. Rats. All right. Well, I
they're
get to
restarting.
see how the
That's
magic
fine.
is made. Something got messed up. So, Farkas should know pretty much all of the tricks that a beastmaster can pull at this point. He's been playing beastmaster for what, 10 years?
Yeah, it's with core mage, so interesting. Well, it should be an interesting match where Farkas knows what to expect, and of course Zinke probably is going to throw him for a loop. A couple veteran players here, and should be entertaining and competitive.
I'm still noticing a deplorable lack of powering up here. All right, Mana Crystal and Mana Flower. Altar of the Iron Guard, huh? Is he going to throw turtles?
No,
Double
maybe he
crystal.
just likes to have extra guards around.
I don't know. Interesting
We will
to
see how it implements and unfolds.
Yeah.
And extra economy by Farkas.
Wonder if we're going to see Hero, the cat that gets armor when guarding.
Yeah, could be.
Can't make him a pet though. He's legendary.
I would guess with Farkas's focus on economy here, as the Beastmaster, I would go, okay, maybe we're going to be seeing a fire elemental.
Mm-hmm. He could totally fire elemental and leather this turn.
Maybe even if it doesn't see it right this second, I would expect a big creature, something pretty salty as far as cost.
Yeah, they're both at 22 mana. And of course, Farkas is going to be getting an extra mana each turn compared to Zinke here.
And the sorceress is one known for its ability to do burst damage. Very sudden, lots of dice.
Yep. It's not a matter of how, it's just a matter of when.
Correct. More economy coming out.
All right, we're going to see a pet bear. That's 21, right? No, it's 22.
Yes. 17 minus 1 for the ring, 16 plus.
Plus level plus 1. So it would be, 21. Yep. Mana Siphon. Uh-oh.
Well,
He's going to move and a Witchwood Hound. Okay.
Okay. So maybe a red claw book.
Yeah, maybe.
And he did not pet that, right?
No, he did not choose to pet that.
But when he drops the second one with the Altar of the Iron Guard, these are going to get fairly decent for buffs, buffing each other. That'd be pretty good.
Yep. You kind of need 3 or 4 of them, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so you can move them around.
All right, we're seeing a channel reduction for a Riddigoss fan here. And
it's offset by the Ring of Beasts and the Mana Flower a little bit.
Right. A little bit. But, Farkas is 2 mana ahead every turn, 3 mana ahead now every turn if he doesn't cast a critter each turn.
Right.
And there will be turns where you don't cast a critter, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That's why I don't bring Ring of Beasts.
think with the new ethereal incorporeal rules, some of the old school things like the Mana Siphon get a buff strength in order to bring it down, and
Yep.
it's a very strong card.
I mean, it is 6 spellbook points for Farkas here. We're seeing 10,
Yep.
1/12 of his book is on the board already.
Yeah, it's 5 or 5% of his book. Yep.
Yeah. Wow. That's a lot of guard.
Yep.
There he comes.
Bringing the aggression to get over there and start mixing it up.
And he's casting the fire elemental. You got it.
Okay. As a Beastmaster, that would not have surprised me.
3 attack dice. Generating dice rolls. 1 damage.
Now, the
It's
fire
about average.
elemental is a really strong creature. It does a lot of damage for offense, and it has a damage barrier. So he's going to chew through these small creatures, even with their buffs.
Yep.
So he's got to figure out a way around that. Whether it's, bring out the water spells or just eat the damage barrier and bring it down, or ignore it completely, which could be a little rough to do because Fire Elemental says I will not be ignored.
Yeah, the general way you would beat this guy would be a couple of surging waves before the ethereal change. Now that's not going to do it.
No. Yep. And how much mana does Farkas have left?
11? He has 11 after not using his quick cast and paying
part of that
upkeep.
11 will be a curse because he gets whatever he enchants gets flame +1, and so
I would not be surprised to see a Mage Bane and some armor this turn. And
it could have been interesting, like double duty. If you get, instead of that, what if it was marked for death? Would you get double bonus?
Yeah, you get +2 dice. But he's going to have guards all the time. Right. So Farkas has to deal with the guards somehow. This is an interesting strategy. You put something there that's going to make them want to come kill it and is a significant threat to their longevity. And then you put a different threat down that is going to mess them up for coming so close.
Right. Well, I remember I want to be in my starting zone for this. So this should be good tactically, how these two folks are going to handle the various things. Depending on the book that Zinke has brought, it could be that he could ignore the Mana Siphon in general. It's like, it's a nuisance, but I've got the channel buffs here. I could still bring things out. But how he's going to handle the Fire Elemental, that should be pretty interesting.
All right.
So what do you think that is? All right. So do you think
yourself.
that is a brace? Maybe. Could be a rhino hide.
Yeah, I think it's armor.
Yeah. And he's going to continue with this plan and try to bring down the Mana Siphon. Okay. He must need the mana. So that tells me that he's probably wanting to bring out some bigger guys.
Well, he's got 25 right now. He could put a pet bear down.
Even still.
Or at this point, I would put a Galador down and just try and keep it alive with your guards and try and zap the fire elemental. There's a bear, pet bear.
Yep. He can do the same thing with a pet bear, but the damage barrier does suck.
Yeah, damage barrier is not your friend.
Nope.
So is the fire elemental coming in? It's going to push the Beastmaster. Maybe it's a nullify. Ooh, a hellscape.
Yep, that's a fun one. And give everything burns, right?
All right. So what is he going to do? He's going to try and kill that guard.
Yep.
Apparently it does auto. So this should be 6 dice.
Yep. The wolf, the hound should survive it.
And it doesn't. That was 8 damage. And then everything gets a burn.
Yeah.
Hellscape, huh? Don't see that very often.
Oh, yeah. I played this, the silly book that I've got, and it's really good for contributing a bunch of burns. And now the Mana Siphon will not get the burn because it is burn proof, because it's infiltrated.
Yep. And of course, the fire elemental is burn proof as well, having flame immunity.
Yep. Yep. And the escape is really cool. It's just something you don't see very often, but works really well in the sorceress.
Looks like 2 of the 3 burns dropped off. And one of them did 2 damage.
So the incentive is to leave that zone. It's like, this zone sucks.
I think at this point, a Ridigas fan needs to smash face on Farkas if he's going to win.
Well,
because Farkas has a lot of threats. Farkas. Yep. All he has to do is push that bear in there and get 7 dice against no armor.
Yep.
And if he can keep the fire elemental out of the way, he might be able to pull that off. Although, dangerous, he only has 1 armor too. So, but he can keep guarding himself with his quick cast.
Right. Yep. Drop a little cheesy non-pest into play and have a guard. That's pretty sick. Yeah, I have faced a Beastmaster before with that altar in play. It's a real nuisance. So I have, in general, focused that down first. In this it's hard to get to it. Way out of the way. So,
yeah, he can also use the pack leader's cowl, so he's got several guard options.
True. However, quick cast of guard is pretty sick.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Because Dave W has played this card against me when we play IRL, and it's like, that's got to go. But of course, it depends on your book. If you're expecting to do beatdowns, then you're going to have to wade through a lot of quick cast guard. And that is something that you may not be able to do enough of. Oh,
he's going for it.
Yeah. Not so sure I would have done that. That did no damage, did it?
It did 3 damage. It's about average. 7 dice. About a third of them will be 1s.
Yeah, and the escape gives flame +1 or not? That enhance the dragon, the damage barrier. What's the escape say again?
The escape?
The terrain. The terrain.
Oh, the terrain.
Yes. What's it say here?
Flame attacks against object in this zone roll an extra die. So that's a 3-die attack, and they did not do that.
Right. That's where I was going with that.
Oh, they did. So they're going to reroll all the dice, and he gets one less damage. All right. Does get the burn effect, though. Why does he get a burn? Oh, just going to put the burn on now so that he doesn't have to remember in the upkeep. Oh, okay. They figured it out. They decided to use the effect roll from the first roll.
Okay.
All right. They both agreed. That's fine.
Yep.
Oh, he didn't want to
Take a
quick cast a
chance.
guard.
Huh.
That is going to be 3 damage and a burn. 3 damage and 2 burns. Because it's. Oh, wait, what? Oh, yeah. 9 up. Because Hellscape. I think. No. Oh.
No, they're not flame
No.
plus one because.
No, it's not Flame
Right.
plus 1. He should only have 1 burn. Or 2 total burns. Did 1 damage to Adramelech Warlock.
He's gonna drop out another pound, I imagine. Yeah, so Zink's got his. He's going to have to keep dropping dudes in order to stay in this game.
Yeah. Why is he
Ring of
moving
Fire.
in?
Must Ring of Fire next
He can't ring a fire right now.
round.
Gonna teleport it? Oh,
That's
there you go.
interesting.
He's just like, get him out of here.
Wonder if he's going to tar trap it, block it over there for a little bit.
Could tar trap the Beastmaster.
Yeah.
But he chose not to enchant him this time. I mean, obviously, he'd probably get a better effect out of a Mark for Death or a Rust at this point.
Right. And with the sorceress moving into the zone, she'll get a burn on herself during upkeep.
Yep. Apparently, he's not afraid of that.
Nope. I find the teleport an interesting play.
Oh, there he
He
goes.
really,
Oh, he's going to get that.
really hates the Mana Siphon.
Yeah, seriously. I don't know. If you're going to be whacking stuff with your stick, you might as well just hit the. I don't know. Maybe you don't want the damage barrier, I guess.
No.
I don't think the Mana Siphon is really going to do much work if you're going to be using a melee attack every round.
All right. They'll need to. There you go. Got it off of the Mana Siphon.
Yep.
So Farkas moved into this zone for a reason. Oh, curious.
Well, he moved it so he could put the bear farther away, I guess.
I suppose, but still. Just wanted it way out of the way. So, like I said, I figure it's a tar trap. How much mana has Farkas got?
Oh,
16?
yeah, he's got 16.
You only reveal it when it activates, I believe. So.
Yes, it's a trap. You reveal it when it activates.
Yep.
Frost trap and tar trap.
Yep.
And then is he going to step on the gas and flame blast it down a couple times while it's trapped, or what do you think?
I think he's going to focus down the Beastmaster.
Okay.
I mean, Sure, he could take advantage of that, but he could have left it in the scape and burned it down because of the extra die bonus.
That's true.
And he could also expect that Zinke is going to want to bring the bear back into the battle. So once it gets in there, then it'll have a curse on it, as well as if it's not a tar trap. Oh,
That's true.
is
I
it
believe.
9 hit points for this Mana Siphon?
Yep. So it's 2/3 dead.
3. All right. That thing definitely draws the hate, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's taken several attacks that could have been aimed at the Warlock.
Yep. All right. So Ridigas has 9 damage and 2 burns and 1 damage on the sorceress. Yep. Why'd you highlight it?
He revealed it,
We did, because it looks like it's facing down still.
and then he topped it again. Oh, got rid of the staff.
Okay.
Yeah, bear strength on there. Yeah, and there's the tart trap. Okay. All right. Did not kill the hound, but is going to get damage barriered here. Or you don't get a counter strike. You can't counter strike a counter strike, right? So there's no damage barrier for that. All right, getting a couple crit damage down.
And the bear has a burn on it over there, so it could probably just stay smoldering.
Yep, good. Yeah, I'm going to keep that open. All right, they went all the way through planning, and it looks like the bear did continue to burn.
Yep.
And Farkas took a damage from a burn as well.
Yep. And the
hound
master has
lost the
10
burn.
damage.
Yep. The hound lost the burn and took a damage.
Now the sorceress here has the ability, after she mage acts, she can move her burn elsewhere.
Right, but it has to be in the same zone. So she could stay here and put it on the hound.
Right.
Or she could transfer it to the Mana Siphon because I believe we've said that you can target things even though.
Or she just move in
They
with
don't take damage.
Beastmaster and give it to him. I found this.
Yep, that's true. I mean, that would make too much sense.
Our trap is so much more reasonable now.
Yeah. It used to be ridiculous. In fact, I think there were several games I could have won by taking more tar traps. Oh, that should have been hit. Man. If you hit the Warlock with that, you'd be at double her damage now. Punch the hound. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Look at that.
And
only taking 1 damage. Wait, no.
does.
No, can't. Well, you can't do that.
Actually, the damage barrier is not a counter strike. So
Okay, so this guy should have taken
right.
damage barrier damage.
And did Farkas move? He did. He moved his burn off the sorceress to the Beastmaster.
Yep. That's what you do.
Yep. And the other hound should come floating in here.
He's going to punch it again. It's 2 damage. Oh, agony. Oh, he needs to re-roll the whole thing. Wow. That's 5 blanks on a fire elemental, my friends.
Didn't roll enough dice?
Apparently not. He should have rolled 6. I mean, he did roll 6. That was correct, but he got 5 blanks. 2 burns, though. The Hound ought to die in the upkeep. Oh, it burned the Mana Siphon.
Dude. They need to heal it, don't they? Or did they?
They did. They healed it. Man, why? I don't understand why so much energy is being expended on that Mana Siphon.
No. Mana doesn't seem to be a problem. It's at 20.
Yeah, it's got 20
He's
mana.
probably
What
just
could he
wanted to bring out
possibly
more
need?
bears. Yeah.
If he needs 3 more bears, then I guess I understand, but you need to cast one of them now. This bear has 4 armor and 18 health. Pretty good.
Yep.
Quick cast, huh? And there's another Hound. Keeping those guards up. Trying to stay alive. Is that another tar trap?
Yep.
Gosh.
And tired of having that happen.
It's going to explode. Wow. 6 dice. Wow, that's crazy. That's a good explode right there.
Yep.
Mana Siphon is down.
Yep. Now let's see what he does.
Got 19 damage, though. And there's another tar trap on the Grizzly Bear.
As expected.
That is 6 mana per turn to take care of that. Getting 1 damage back. And that is probably going to be a dead guy in the upkeep. Okay. Getting 2 damage through. He probably prepared
and we
that
have
to get rid of
7
the
damage
siphon.
on the 7 damage on the sorceress, and what is that? 15? 21 damage
Yeah,
on the
21
Beastmaster.
because of the burns. They just got through the burns.
Yep.
This Hound survived.
Wow.
Crazy.
Mana for Farkas is 12 and 21.
23.
3.
23 mana. What is he going to do with that?
I'm going to guess another bear.
Now that the Mana Siphon is gone, he's going to back off.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
He took an awful lot of damage to get rid of that Mana Siphon.
He sure did. Sure did. And he hasn't really killed anything else of the Mana Siphon. Just the Siphon's gone. He's gotten a little bit of damage on the Warlock. About a quarter health and a third of the health of the Fire Elemental down. Incidentally, from the Fire Elemental attacking guards. Yep. Stay away from me, you. All right.
Play.
Renia's
Nice
Blessing.
Sorry for the coughing, folks. I thought I was muted.
So he can heal up his dudes if they survive.
Right. And remove a condition.
Yep.
Might be able to get rid of a bird.
Yep. I mean, I don't really see any reason to not just murder the dogs here. Yeah.
Personally, I think that if the Burns would have done it, I would have moved around the because that was a waste of time, and you give the Beastmaster a chance to recover. And you've got the tar trap over there for a reason, so taking advantage of it. So this is a mistake.
Oh, Kiro's favor. Rerolling them dice. And then double move to be within fireball range.
Mm-hmm.
Could also just spend 9 mana to get the fire elemental over there with the teleport.
No, it'd only be
Bears.
6.
Yeah, you're right. It would only be 6. I'm
Yep.
drawing the lines. And the lines are not straight through, but yeah. Or just a lesser teleport. No, that wouldn't work. You'd be too far away for that.
With the tar trap on, he can lesser teleport the fire elemental over one zone to the right, and it can move in and attack. Still got the
Yeah,
quick cast.
but
And Farkas,
he'd have to move
here's a
closer.
here's a play. Farkas moved to the lower bottom. He should have moved to the upper top, so he had the option of getting rid of the Iron Guard.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Not that he's going to, but the move
Yeah, at
down
this
was a
point,
mistake.
2 fireballs are all he really needs to throw, I think.
Does he have enough mana for that? He does not.
He does not. No. There's the curse. You got
Yep.
Bear Strength, Agony, cancel each other out, and a Regrowth, and then that's something else. There's some armor. All right. So if you put a Rust on there, he's ahead of the game. Double move with the Fire Elemental. So an interesting point. If Farkas had gone with flowers instead of crystals, he would have the same number of living things as Poison Blood, stop the minor heal.
Yep.
And there's one fireball.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch. Getting
How many dice is that?
7 damage. That was a lot of dice.
And let's see, 27 damage on the Beastmaster.
Yep, and that's before upkeep, before the burns do damage.
And 15 or 13 on the Sorceress.
13 mana, 13 damage. And the burns did 2 damage to the Beastmaster during the upkeep.
Yep. Yeah, the Sorceress games generally are very violent very quickly.
Yep, got to the point where he was in fireball range, and now it's just fireballs at your face unless you can stop them.
Yep.
This is where you double wall and then remove curse or purify. I mean, it would cost you 13 mana to double wall.
Right.
So. Nope, fireball. Ouch. That's a lot of damage.
Wow.
Just enough.
Yep.
He rolled
Remove curse on
2, 4, 6, 7 dice because there's a curse on there. Yep, that's correct. Healing tree and Meridia's Blessing. Yep. He was going to remove curse and heal this turn.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yep. And Well played, Farkas. They tried to stabilize and try to weather the fury that is the sorceress, and came up short because spent too much time jacking around with the Mana Siphon.
Yeah, I wonder.
He
I
had
would like
done
to
with
know
the
what he
scale.
was thinking.
Yeah,
I would like
it'd
to
be
know
interesting to hear out. Yeah,
if he just had to get that mana back so he could do some stuff.
because maybe his book just requires a ton of mana.
Oh yeah, he was gonna lightning strike the fire elemental with the bear if he hadn't teleported it away.
The strikes used to have the command subtype, and that has been removed. What was the reason behind that?
You don't want it being attached to a helm of command.
Yes, I have seen that happen. I was just curious if there was a, it's just a thematics thing mostly.
Yeah.
Um,
All right. Well, that was a game. That was again Farkas versus Zinc, and that is in Group C. And we are hopefully quickly closing the gap between the group stage and the elimination rounds. So he's saying he had no second bear. So I really don't think he needed to do anything with that Mana Siphon.
Siphon.
If he had
Nope.
gotten rid of that fire elemental and then been able to take time to stabilize and heal himself, he might have been fine.
Well, yeah, let's just wave our hands. It's like getting rid of the fire elemental is easier said than done.
Well, he had a lightning strike prepared, and he had what is it? That he did 9 damage to that mana siphon over the course. If he had done that 9 damage to the fire
Right.
elemental,
Right. Yeah, with the staff. Mm-hmm.
yeah, with the main staff. So I don't know. It's hard for me to tell whether or not I should kill the mana siphon or just deal with it and kill the threats. So
Depends on the mana requirements for your book, and he determined that that was a problem that he had to deal with. So,
yeah.
and it ended up costing him the game.
All right. I said goodbye already, and we are now officially going to actually leave. Thanks for joining me, Zot, and
Thanks.
thanks for watching the tournament, guys.